All right, so the last die cuts that we need to do are our berries and our pine branches. So I already did a bunch of them, but I'm going to show you what I did with the cream berries. So I've got a bunch of the red ones done, and we're going to do some of these cream ones here. So the first step, same as the red ones, I'm taking my Copic marker. I'm just going to do it in the same spot as last time. And I'm just coloring all of those branches brown. And because this is a fairly neutral color with the cream, you could change the color. You could do whatever you wanted. I do brown on the cranberry ones just because if I did say green, it would show up brown anyways, because red and brown, or red and green make brown. So might as well just do them with the brown, and I think it suits them anyways. But with the cream ones, you could do it whatever color you wanted. So now I'm going to put it here so you can see a little bit better. I have a gel pen that's got some sparkle to it. So I'm just going to take that pen and I'm just going to color on each of the berries. It just adds a little bit of sparkle below the glossy accents. We are still going to add glossy accents to this, but it's just going to add a little bit of sparkle to them and give them a little bit of a different look than the red ones. So I'm going to put this on my mat here to do the glossy accents, because if you do the glossy accents on paper and some of it happens to come off of your die cut, then basically it glues to the paper. If you do it on a non-stick mat, then if some of it happens to flow outside of the die cut, it just lifts right off. There we go. So I'm going to pile these ones. I'm going to lay this over here so that that can dry, and then we'll do our pine branches here. And I have 3 of them. And these are actually done the same way as the holly ones. So I have some double-sided tape on here that I put on my cardstock before die cutting it. I'm taking the backing off, and I'm going to take the backing off of all 3 of them and do them all at the same time. There we go. Now I actually have some pieces in here that have backing on it still. So I'm just going to grab another pair of tweezers and see if I can get that backing off. These are pieces that were supposed to come out when they were die cut, and to be honest, I didn't check to make sure that they could, but because this is tucked into a bunch of with a bunch of different greenery, even if I took those pieces out, you wouldn't really see it. So I might as well just take the backing off and we'll turn them green, because really the only part that you actually see from this, oh, that one doesn't really want to come off. The only part that you actually really see are the tips. You don't really see the center part. All right, so I have my tape side exposed. It's lifted to the top. I'm taking my dark color of glitter and I'm just gonna go in the center, and I'm trying to make sure not to have kind of harsh lines with it. Some of those are going to go away when I tip it over anyways, because the glitter will slide to another exposed part of the tape. There we go. Tap off the excess, and by tap off I just mean just turn it over and let the excess drop off. There we go. Now get rid of this dark green, put it back in the container. And flick your paper so that any of the excess comes off of it. Put these back on the paper. And now we're going to do our light color. Now I did these die cuts, they are white. It was white cardstock that I put the tape on. You could put it on green cardstock. And then you could say use a darker color green for glitter, and then even just clear glitter, and then the cardstock would show through because this tape is completely clear. I find that I have a lot of excess white scraps and stuff like that, so might as well use that rather than some more expensive cardstock, because the colors tend to be a little bit more expensive because the white is kind of a basic color. All right, our glue or our glitter is put away. And then same as last time, I'm just going to burnish it with my fingers. If you have a piece of backing, you could burnish it with the backing. I've got a piece right here. You could take it and put it, say, on your paper and then just burnish it with a backing. But you see the difference between the two. So this is the one that's burnished and this one is not. See how the glitter sparkles just a little bit different? It's more sparkly on the one that we burnished. And that's why we do it. There we go. All right, we've got all of our die cuts prepped and ready to go. I'll see you in the next video and we'll put our card together.